Peace to the nation. I see y'all. I hope this day finds you all well. Um, I was just well, really, I guess I was on another platform. Well, I was on Facebook. Let's talk about another platform. I was on Facebook, and I had read this post earlier, and I was going back and forth on this one particular post. And I guess I'm gonna speak. This is relative. This is related to. Now it seems. Let me say. I don't jump in. It's related to something that seems to be a phenomenon, whether it's a propagated phenomenon or whether it's just something that only exists in the social media online sphere. I can't call it, but it seems as if there has been an increased, and maybe in some people's opinion it ain't been increased. It's always been this way, but acrimony between the black male and the black woman. Woo woo woo. So this post I saw, and I guess some of these men's men's platforms, they'll take a screenshot of something, whether it be a woman that's out of shape or a single mother, blah blah blah. They'll pick low hanging fruit. Now this particular situation wasn't necessarily, so stereotypical like that or general. What they did was they took this lady's. They had a dating profiles. I don't know, it was one of the Facebook dating or whatever profiles. And a lady had wrote on there, I'm professional, blah blah blah. I gave her sales pitch or whatever, but she got to a point where she said, I have a requirement strictly for black males, and she was specific and spoke solely and totally on black males now because she said it's her belief that she has that the black male has difficulty in setting up the date and I guess following through or whatever. I don't know specifically. This is just what she was saying. So what she requires that black male to do is to send you could, and this is not the word she used, but this is pretty good, a $50 deposit for her time. And if everything goes the way in which a practical date or interesting date should go, then you'll get your $50 refunded. Now, I myself, I saw the cynicism. Of course, it said, really, I guess, hell, if you send a woman $50, you probably will maybe want a date. And that's fine. That's on you. That's for you to make that decision. That's for you to do. Of course, it came on, and this woman said she's financially stable. I don't need the $50. I give you the $50 back. Of course, it came to the point where this woman got to sell. She's selling the vagina, blah, 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 and woo, woo, woo. But that's, okay. That's either due to the fact that people have low reading comprehension skills or the inability to understand when something is written out in plain word. Okay, well, she's selling pussy. That's what you want to say she's doing. And she clearly said that she gonna get a nigga the money back. She ain't got to sell pussy. This is just on the fact that some of the goofies that she done went out with, black male, specifically black male. I don't know what other type of ethnicity she might have ventured forward out and went and dating with, and how successful or how much better they probably were than her best date with a black male. But this is what her requirement was. So then this one fella in there talking about because I said to myself, okay, it's practical. I'm not about to pay. I'm not about to pay a deposit date now. Daughter of a bitch, in the contrast, son of a bitch. Of course, I'm not paying no deposit. But I'm also a person that I kind of believe that if I'm going on a date, I'll be able to pick out, where to go, how to do it, what to eat, what have you. This person, he say, and I said, well, that's what she do. She being cynicism. She is gonna go get the money back. Blah blah blah. She say she's professional. I said, I pretty much say, okay, if that's her thing, she want to do, then so be it. This nigga come on here and say, I mean, and really, I said, well, you know, it's all about who she chose them guys and da da da. And I said, okay, this is that shit. Cause niggas love to come with that. Well, she chose this type of niggas that they choose and woo woo woo. So I said to the nigga, I said, okay, all right. So three things. I said, so are we gonna just go put the onus of the selecting on the woman? Are we gonna take some male accountability in regards to the type of choices that she has? Is there some type of way in which we could put socially conditioned, or maybe might rear our sons and our nephews or whomever else, our buddies, you know, give out, since niggas got so much advice about, you know, what a woman should be and what a woman should do, which I don't understand how y'all niggas get on here and we see your profile pic. We don't see you with no bras. We don't, the way you talk don't even come off like you even know how to talk or deal or associate with a broad, other than, and I said broad, a woman or female or lady. By your conversation, don't look like you don't know how to do that. So I say to the nigga, I said, well, you know, is there any position that us men who do know how to do these things, these men who are such high value, high quality, shit, fuck that, or that are such high quality, and you know, the select choices of men that women should buy for and be willing and able and eager to choose from? Is there any kind of way in which we could go to those other men, those other males who might be struggling or have a challenge in order to meet the standards in which to get the proper choice of woman, or to get the woman to respond in which the way that some of these goofballs have the fantasy idea that a woman should be? This nigga got on here talking about, oh, is you her? Is you this guy that you are all on it, on the bride, and it's like this? I'm like, my nigga. Oh, I come to you as another man, another male, another man come to you saying, we know what's up with the, you know, iron sharpens iron, steel sharpens steel. Or ain't the man, ain't, you know, each one teach one. What happened to that shit? So I come to you and say, well, what can we do for our niggas that struggle? You come at me like for me to make this assertion that I'm some type of bitch. When all y'all niggas do crawl day about the black woman not accountable, the black woman not accountable for all them children she got. The baby daddy, you know, hell, he can be as big as bum as he want to, cause it's her fault, cause she chose. Then so what that does is that give the baby makers, the seed bearers, free reign to keep on spreading seeds, because hell, it's not about what they do. It's not about them skeet. It's all about that the woman let them skeet it. Right? So this nigga, man, I said, man, I asked you about male accountability. You coming at me, you know, talking all this shit, man. I'm a heterosexual male. I'm not about to play with your booty. But to get to that point, to get to what I'm really trying to say here, it can't be one-sided. And that mean, and I'm sure that this dynamic might go for the women, the way the women approach and attack, or make man, you can't beat me today. I gotta turn over. I got to turn over. You can't just cut me off, my nigga. Where was I going? I'm sure that women have their criticisms of men, and they might be justified or unjustified or unrealistic expectations. But you know, homeboy got unrealistic expectations too. So it's like another man can address homeboy about his unrealistic expectations, and you know, his inability to stand in the shoes 10 toes down of a certified stomp down male nigga man. We can't come together as a think tank, because a lot of y'all niggas, y'all not scared of the broad. Y'all scared to stand to a nigga and somehow demand that he be accountable for his actions and his inactions. It's easy to argue with the broad online. And it's easy for you to say, okay, if somebody even looks like they stand up for it, bro. I mean, y'all be ready, y'all all day ready to not stand, okay, the homeboy love and all that shit. I understand you want to stand with the guys. You don't want to be that guy that seems to be traitorous against the male species. You a male yourself. I understand that part. But it gets to a point where that shit is illogical and unreasonable. Some of the positions that you stand on. Some of the ideologies and stuff you spread around in the name of how to get a girl and and what to do in a situation when your woman does that, it sounds like some shit a kindergarten and scribbled on a piece of construction paper. Because the shit I don't see no way, no shape or form how this shit works in real life unless you got a dumb broad. Unless a broad likes you more for you than what your game is. They might like your physical appearance or what you may have or something like that. But then that starts getting to play into the idea. All shit on me for number what I got. Because hell, ain't nothing else coming out of you. Ain't nothing coming out of you that plants seeds of enrichment or shows any type of signs of the quality of male in which you built up your empire or your community or your members of your family. That shit don't show. So all she gonna do is go in your pockets because you don't stand for nothing else but what you got in your pockets. Busy baby. Oldest profession in the book. Yeah. Sound like but the thing about it is that with that woman, she said okay, and I said, and the reason I said it's cynical because she said, well, hell, I'm doing this because these bozos I've been going out with. I don't know what kind of situation, because it was a little data profile, so I don't guess she'd go too far into specifics on what they do and how they act. She was saying, but she was talking about her misadventures with the black male in the dating sphere. So she said, and I said the reason I said she was just being funny because I mean, hell, I guess if somebody dumb enough to send her $50, then that's fine. But she put the $50 up for the sake, well, damn, don't waste my motherfucking time. If we gonna go out, you talking about going out and we making plans to go out just so I'll feel comfortable and confident you're gonna put your best foot forward, fella. I'm gonna need for you to slide this little 50 in escrow until our date is, until we actually make the date. Now we go on a little date, then here your $50 back. But then you also, they play the game, and we just like you said, that was something else they was talking about how she was hooking and all that shit. I said, how is it a hustle? How is she hooking when she tells you when she puts forth what it is? Okay, $50 just for the perspective if you ask me to go out on a date, and then you get the $50 back once we go on a date. How's it? It's not even hooking because she ain't fucking. She just going out on the meal. She ain't money. She giving the money back. She didn't proclaim, and she in her profile she proclaims about the type of affluence and position that she has, so she don't need the money. So I don't know. The dog. Yeah, the rest of called him halfway professional juicy guy. White woman called her. He might walk away with professional juicy guy crazy 357. Juicy got him crazy. It wasn't even a video. Shorty just had a little profile. You know how they have how them guys screenshots and shit in the efforts to mock or ridicule the woman that, because she looking for a little companion. So they screenshot what she said, her picture and what she said in order to talk about it. So I said, okay, I read it thoroughly. Now she said, in order for me to just talk to you, you got to give me $50. You ain't getting it back. I let it ride. But I'm like saying, well, damn, what kind of niggas is that subpar? What are they doing? Is it something that we can do to help our fellow man? I'm not saying that, and it comes down to some of these guys. Well, there's something wrong with the woman. The woman picked the wrong guy. Well, damn, my nigga. Is it just the fact that she got to do we just put it all on the women because they picking the wrong guy, or do we have to figure out some way to take some form of a communal accountability for the rest of these niggas out here who don't know what the fuck to do? We can't give it. Can we figure out some way to give them some type of advice or cues or tips or something like that to help them out? I don't know. And she has all that to take place where she find that evidently she didn't post that shit up on maybe Facebook dating, or I don't know where these folks find their date. I don't, I my silly ass, I signed up for Kendra G dating shit just on the sake of really. I was going on there just to fuck around. I mean, I ain't going to program, but she got this app shit, and I signed up for that shit. That shit is a wasteland to me. And then it's like they have this thing where say the person's supposed to like your shit or whatever. And I clearly have my profile, women interest, women heterosexual. And I'm looking at and I look through all the likes now, aside from the women that I'm not physically attracted to or the ones that just don't even look like my type. What are you niggas doing in my likes? What are y'all slewing? And be African and be foreign niggas too. What are y'all niggas doing in my likes? But this is the world of the day, and that's why hey man, I mean, I associate with some women I dealt with in the past, but at this point, man, my focus is not even so much. My focus is at this juncture in economic time, my focus is when I get old and don't want to work or can't work no more, will I be able to survive? How do I squirrel away enough nuts for the cold winters longer in the future? That's what I'm concerned about. But then it's all the fact that I have nephews and nieces and stuff like that. They come in and young cousins and stuff. They coming up in this shit. So aside from the other societal things that's going on, other things that go on in this society, in this fucked up society we got to deal with, y'all can't build it. I guess I'm still part of it. The generation. Well, nah, I'm in the what we call ourselves a generation. Is we Generation X or whatever the fuck we is. I'm still part. I guess I'm still in it. But it's mostly millennials and whatever else come after Generation Z's or whatever. They gonna have to deal with this dysfunction that they got going on with each other, or it's and we're on and I say it, and I don't want to halfway believe it. I keep on saying it's almost over for Black American people. It's almost over for niggas in this country. I don't want it to be, but if you got a situation where, like, okay, even something as small as a rap song or two rappers having a rivalry, where that shit then became some type of cultural phenomenon that preoccupies the common sense and the logic and intelligence of the average Black person of a certain. I can't even put on generation. It'd be old ass niggas that be on that shit too. See Walker, man, y'all niggas is retarded with this shit, man. These niggas is rapping, rich niggas rapping, but y'all, it's the culture. But don't let me get too far off my point. We got these generations of folks, and and just think about it. We talking about the residue of the crack generation. We talking about the residue of the X pill generation. We talking about the residue of all kind of the syrup generation. The residue of the generation. Just all kind of foolery, the gangbanging shit. There's all kind of shit going on in these generations, and it's just dysfunction. But there's no way, we don't see any particular way to get up out of it except to cry to the white folk, or cry about the white folk, or talk and cry about each other with no signs of solution or any efforts to try to do any constructive changes amongst each other. Yeah, Kendra G. And I'm just, and it's like, well, because, and I'm being coy, and I guess I'm halfway being sick. Really, it was like, well, here, it couldn't hurt my platforms going here and fuck around. And then just I guess part of it is also ego. Hell, let me go on here and see what kind of shit they're gonna have to say about a nigga like me. I hope. Oh well, yeah, I guess No, then again, people, my people, my friends, with some of my family, they do. My so-called exes or whomever, but then maybe they do too. Maybe they do sneak. Because what I'm did mess around and say something about me crying on Facebook one time. They don't watch my shit. So if I come on here and say, well, yeah, I got a Kendra G dating profile and I had aspirations to go on Kendra G's profile, you know, so be it. You can't get mad at me. Yeah, we still cool. I don't burn bridges. Like I've said before, I don't necessarily burn bridges with women I've dated or I've been with. Because hell, at the end of the day, it may not have worked out a relationship, but I ain't got no reason to be mad that you ain't set fire to my car. I done nothing, you might have been a bit of a narcissist and caused me a bit of emotional, or not emotional, but yeah, emotional and psychological trauma. But hey, it's what's a little psychological trauma and emotional abuse amongst friends. If you want to meet a better quality of woman than the Kendra G, and this is for free, get a sales paper for one of the more high-end stores and stroll around and see what you see. Interesting. That's something to think about, sis. A sale from one of the highest. What if I get a bag and what if I get one of them designer store bags, a bag from a Gucci or whatever, and just walk around with some sweat socks in it, and it look heavy, and some t-shirts and a few bags with that, and just walk around whatever shopping center with that shit. That's so goofy. That's goofy. But I mean, I feel hey, you got to assume the role and put on the costume in this day and time. And hell, if that's what that is, that's what that is. If you got to, if some folks feel as if they need to charge the deposit so that you won't waste my motherfucking time, nigga. So that's what that woman did. But really, what got me is this motherfucker coming to me at me. I'm saying, my homeboy, okay, you believe that the woman is crazy for charging $50, for the deposit shit. Okay, I say, well, yeah, she may be a little crazy, but what's going on with the dating spirit of males, where she even had to concoct and come up with an idea to do that? And why is it that it's such an outrageous goal or undertaking for us men, us men, to look at some of these other males / men that are struggling? Because a man has certain attributes, all men are males, but all males can't be men, because some males are boys and some males are adult boys and men in men's suits per se. Illusions. Strike up a conversation, invited to coffee. You're a cheap date. I'm not wasting my time to come out for it. That's why that woman charged $50. They're busy, baby, because she ain't trying to get up out her and put her clothes on to come out and drink no motherfucking coffee. No, but I really ain't looking those. Sis. I got the problem, just bullshit. I'm about to cut that shit up, because I'm about to cut that shit up. I was just doing it to do something. I didn't spend about because first, in order to be on that shit, you can sign up for it, but you can't see who liked you until you pay her the weekly fee to be on that shit. I think the fee is like $5 a week. I didn't spend my little dub to see what I need to see. I don't need to see no more from that at all. And I steadily be getting, like, I think what she did one time, she showed my profile on her show, because one day my shit kept blowing up on like. I'm like, what the fuck? And that was before I paid the money so I could see what I could see. And that's what made me curious to pay the money out to see, because I was just doing all this liking. What kind of women is this? So when I looked on there, I was somewhat disappointed, or I was underwhelmed about the options in which I saw. That's why she's still looking. Well, Kendra, she got her man. She got her African, and sometimes I don't know what the, what what the status of the relationship now, because you know how these things change. But yeah, she was telling some African on her birthday, and her birthday she a Taurus, bro. So her birthday was like maybe a month or so ago. I don't know what the situation with that is, but she was single for a little while, because I get when they got the high value women, there's certain requirements and characteristics that they look for in the men they lay down with. Even though just like the high value men, they go around slumming. They sneak a bum ass nigga in the house that's slaying that good ride on them, just like a rich nigga slaying that gal and they know how to do them tricks and do the stuff that the conventional woman of higher class and caliber would not do for them. That's why people of a certain age do certain things, hang in certain kinds of places. Shit at the house. Old niggas be at home. Take your ass home, old nigga. Get the fuck out of the club. Take your ass to the juke joint. I got my money and I got my whiskey. I came here, have a good time. You don't know about them blues, son. But yeah, yeah, you know what it is. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and because it really threw me like, nigga, why is you? I just said, nigga, stand up. Y'all say that, and I really don't get it. How a male can constantly and consistently demand a woman's accountability, but when it comes time to turn the mirror around on oneself and say, well, sir, how accountable are you in regards to the situations and the people in which you encounter and how you go about having interpersonal, personal, and intergender relationships with women that you come in contact with, or women that you might like, or women you aspire to be with, even the women that you dislike. There's certain ways you can handle a woman that you don't want, that you're unattracted to, you don't like, or whatever. If you're a gentleman, but I guess they only want the pookies and the ray. So that's what, man. My pizza thawing out, sis. I'm about to. Well, shit. I guess I got pizzas. They was on sale. During this era, you got to buy shit on sale, and they had these cheese pizzas on clearance, the DiGiorno's. So I bought like 3 of them hoes. So I'm gonna make one night. I'm gonna doctor it up. You got to cut up some jalapenos. I think I got a little piece of green pepper. I'm gonna cut them up. Cut up some onions. I got me some cheese, a bag of some shredded cheese, and some turkey pepperoni. Maybe my piece of chicken I might thaw out. I might thaw that chicken out, cook that chicken, put that chicken on there, that chicken and peppers and onions, that cheese, that turkey pepperoni, and have me a nice little feast. On my second day off in my long week, because I'm off today and yesterday, and I have to work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's 36 hours. But that's TMI, I'm sure. Too much information, I'm sure. So, thanks again for coming in and fucking with me that busy. Peace and love to your sister, and peace and love to anybody else who might have sauntered in, or YouTube might have been gracious enough to allow to enter to my algorithm and contribute a view to my video. Please click like, share, subscribe, and do whatever the fuck you want to. I don't care. This is a non-monetized YouTube channel. The opportunity in which that I was able to be fully monetized came and went. It'll come again, perhaps. I don't give a fuck. I got a job. I work. Peace and love, my niggas. Nigga nation or nothing. I'm out.